Vanessa Joy, and today we're talking about Bounce Flash. Thanks so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Believe it or not, there's a lot you can do with an on-camera flash that has a rotating head. So we're gonna play with that today. We've got our gorgeous model Tess here. There is one other piece of equipment that we'll bring into this, a reflector. Oh, and some gels. You're not gonna believe how much we can do with this. So we are in an all-white room, and absolutely that is advantageous to using Bounce Flash because I can bounce it wherever I want, but I can also control it. So let's start off with something really, really simple. And we are going to just Bounce Flash to fill light. So first thing I want to do is I want to create a nice, clean fill light. So the easiest way to do that is just turn your flash around and point it at a 45-degree angle up and back. So now my light source, instead of being my flash, is going to become this whole entire wall. And a large light source means really soft, nice light, especially one that's gonna kind of light test flat. It's just going to make her look like porcelain flawless. Not that you're not already, but it's always nice to have a little bit of help. Gorgeous. Perfect. Yes, that's what I like. Nice, bright, soft light. Now, I'm gonna go vertical because she's got an awesome outfit on, so all I need to do to go vertical is change my flash to be pointed in the exact same direction. Let's take a couple shots. Gorgeous. Some zoomed in. Awesome. Gorgeous. Oh, love that. So beautiful, clean, easy light. Now let's step it up a notch. Let's say you want to use a Bounce Flash to create light that's a little bit more angular. Well, now instead of going right behind me, I'm gonna decide to go from one wall or the other. So let's go ahead and do that. And with this one, Tess, you're gonna keep your head a little bit more that way, just so we get that light bouncing right in your eyes. Good. Beautiful. And of course we can go vertical with this too. Again, I'm still in TTL. I'm sorry, I'm in manual. I haven't changed anything. But now let's look at the really pretty light on her face. We've got more like jawline coming in here. And then now that I've gone to more of a full body, it's going to accentuate the textures on what she's wearing. So just a little bit more depth to these photos versus, that's really pretty. Versus, yeah, right there. So we've got like a side light thing going on. So it doesn't always have to be just kind of all over. Now I want to bring in a reflector to this. Hey photographers, before we jump in, I just want to take a minute to thank our sponsor, Squarespace, for sponsoring this video. Now, if you are a photographer who's thinking about having a website, think about using Squarespace. And let me just tell you, this isn't hype. I personally have used Squarespace for like well over a decade for so many of the websites I have had in the past. It's one of the biggest front-facing things I've done for my business. And here's why. Number one, it's beautiful, photographer friendly, tons of templates. Your website is your first impression, and Squarespace gives you clean, modern templates that make your photos look like $1 million without needing a designer. Drag, drop, done. And of course, you could hire Squarespace designers. There's a ton of them. It also has built-in SEO that actually works. The galleries, that's another big thing. You know, they make sure they don't take forever to load. Squarespace's engine optimizes the way that your photos look, so they're always crisp and clean, even on mobile. Fourth, integrated client booking tools and contracts. If you're trying to go to e-commerce and delivering, maybe you're selling prints, Squarespace keeps everything all in one place. If you've been trying to DIY your website or use something else, stop. Give yourself the same professional presence you give to your clients. Head over to Squarespace. I've got a discount for you. You can use this code. Thank you again, Squarespace, for sponsoring me, this channel, and supporting photographers and supporting this community, making it possible for myself and photographers everywhere to keep working. Okay, back to the video. So your reflector, if you have a good one like I do, this is the Adorama Glow 5-in-1 42-inch reflector, and I love this thing. It has silver and white, like you see here, but probably the most underutilized part of this reflector is the black side. And what this is going to do is give what's called negative fill, or taking away the fill, because the light that's coming through the windows is doing its own bouncing off of the wall and bouncing back to her. Same thing when I have my flash, that's bouncing off the wall and then back to her. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this negative fill right close to Tess so that we can block any reflections that are coming. So same kind of like angular that way. And I love how you've positioned your body so we can kind of play with that. Yes, does look so good. I could just photograph Tess all day. And I'm going to. Lean forward towards me a little bit. So like come at me kind of, and then come closer and more. I want to block all that like, yeah. Awesome. Cool. So now we can really see much more dramatic. Another thing that I want to do while he's flipping that around is I want to pop on some gels. I promised we would do this. And I think we're going to change, yeah, let's change spots. Can I put Tess in there? Of course. Do you mind? All right, so now we're just going to pop a blue light in here. And this is, what is this one called? Peacock Blue. That just sounds fun. And we're going to play. So getting my exposure first here, I just want to think about all the things. I don't want to only create blue on her. I mean, maybe I do, but we'll mess with that too. I want to have first at least like normal light coming into her face and having a little bit subtleness of blue. So where she is pretty good. I'm gonna have you keep that. But I'm gonna open this up so that I've got more natural light. Let's see if I like that there. Yeah, and now we have more directional natural light, and there's a shadow on the wall that she's casting there, so I think that's what will end up filling more blue. I'm gonna turn this a little bit this way. Pointing it more towards just the wall, filling in that blue shadow, but still letting the light hit her face. So let's keep playing with that. Awesome. Let's get some more like full body. Let me back up a bit, because that just makes it interesting. Oh, it's so fun when you can do just like a little bounce flash. Now let's change it up. Now let's actually get blue. So I'm gonna shut this so it's not as overpowering. And then I'm gonna have you switch actually. Go ahead to that corner because now she's more in the dark and I can bounce right off this wall. Now I'm using this as a main light. There it is. And now I got some blue. Let's play with this for a bit. Yeah, love you looking kind of to that wall. I could stay here all day, so I gotta move. The last thing I wanna do is I wanna play around more with that reflector, but light shape her face just a bit more. So I'm gonna take off my blue. So what you're gonna do with this, you're gonna come right behind me, and it's gonna go a little bit down in the back, right there. Awesome. Yeah, so now look at that shadow underneath her jawline. She's got much more defined shadows. Good, that looks really great. All right, let me do one more. Come a little bit closer to me. You can just like plop it on my head. But yeah, so you're gonna go up a little bit more so that a little bit higher up top. I know it's hard to, yeah, that's what I was looking for. So keep your chin slightly up. Nice. Perfect. Awesome. So it looks like I have a studio light, even though I'm just using Bounce Flash. So I hope that was interesting for you, a little bit inspiring in ways you can work with an on-camera flash, just bouncing it all over walls, using gels and using a reflector, even as negative fill. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit like, subscribe, ring the bell. I'll see you next time.